Oh, police! Come to the door! Come to no harm! Shots fired!
Crime never sleeps. But neither
Police officer with the taser!
do the cops. Battling on the front line
Get on the floor! Get on the floor now!
are Nottinghamshire's finest. Highly trained pursuit drivers
Oh, God. Vehicle failing to stop.
specialists in entry and search.
Oh my word. There is multi-kilos of cannabis in here.
Rapid response firearms officers. And the crime-stopping force of the dog unit. Wherever the battle takes them,
On the ground!
they'll never back down.
Taser!
Because cometh the hour,
Lulu 2, we're underneath you now, Impact.
cometh the Interceptors.
Put it this way, mate. You level that gun at us, you got shot.
Coming up,
Yeah, subject is reversing.
head on with an April Fool.
He's trying to come towards it. And it's contact.
Full on with a would-be hard man. And all over a suspected cyclist.
He's gonna crash.
Still to come,
I haven't done a burglary.
no last orders for light-fingered customers.
Telling you the truth and you like you don't believe me, man. I bet you £1 million.
Yeah, I think the newer Star Wars films are pretty much just a rehash of the original Star Wars film for the modern generation, aren't they?
Not long ago, in a galaxy not so far away, Paul Charlesworth is in the X5 with Cope Rich Elliott.
How much could the new order be?
Get cameras on the couple that's just gone down the alleyway. Get cameras on them, they're going down to Market Square.
Last orders are long gone,
We have got a confirmed break of the 3 Crowns.
but someone didn't get the message.
One of the pubs in the city had been broken into and an alarm's activated, and one of the local cops has just seen a couple, a male and a female, running from the area of it, carrying at least one large bag.
The 3 Crowns is on Upper Parliament Street.
Upper Parliament Street, then, driver.
Punch it, Paul.
Sorry about that. Lost them coming out onto Long Road.
Rich hates burglars, but loves a pint of Pilsner, so burgling a pub is the ultimate sacrilege.
There's not much to go on, mate. White female, male. White female's wearing a white top, carrying this bag.
The sun's coming up. The creatures of the night have gone to ground.
Hello, they're definitely not Graham Street. None of these around Clarkson, the council house either.
So they've gone down here. There, bag.
Jackpot.
White top bag.
Yeah, I've got white female, brown hair, white jacket.
Yeah, that's it.
They pull up alongside the van to say hello.
I haven't done no burglary.
Maybe you might have to go somebody.
I haven't.
If the bag fits,
I haven't done a burglary.
CCTV will be the judge of that. This is the 3 Crowns 10 minutes ago. Bizarrely, a member of the public has found themselves trapped in the pub after last orders and lockup. Here she is on her phone, presumably looking for help. As luck would have it, a man and a woman are passing by. Clocking the damsel in distress, they guide her to a fire exit, out, and makes tracks. Her hoodie-wearing hero then slips inside and goes behind the bar. He returns a few minutes later with bags full of bottles before before slipping away with his female accomplice. Who looks an awful lot like you, carrying a bag an awful lot like that. That's getting harder to believe.
Because I haven't done anything.
Right.
Who else is
No one
We're going to find the other one.
yet.
She's been coming up from that crossroad, so he could have come up here, up to top of here.
Mixed race, blue backpack was
Black
the...
bottoms.
A bit like
Apologies on point 5.
Yeah, that's
Can
it.
you repeat?
this guy.
Yeah, that'll be
You
him.
can see the male on camera.
Hey mate, you alright? Whereabouts you just come from?
Just here.
Just here. Okay. Where have you come from previous to that?
My money's on from behind the bar at the Three Crowns.
Letting a woman out of a pub round here.
Alright. The only reason I've stopped you there's been a burglary nearby.
Yeah.
And CCTV have seen someone in the area and it looks a little bit like
Gonna
yourself,
pull
mate. So just what we're
cuffs
going
while
to do
we're
is pop
sorting it.
Yeah, just while I get to the bottom of it all. Just put your hands across like that. One on top of the other, one on top of the other, that's
Alright,
it.
I'm not hesitating. I just
No,
let a woman out of the pub round here, like I said to you. She
You
was
let,
trapped
you,
in
let
the
some,
pub in the pub.
you let somebody out of the pub, did you?
Yeah, this little white girl.
Okay, what's your name?
Andrew.
You've got anything on you shouldn't have, Andrew? Any stolen items, anything like that?
I took up 2 bottles from around the side of the
You
pub.
took 2 bottles as well, have you?
Yeah.
Andrew, what I'll do then, I was arrested on suspicion of burglary.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I burgled the pub 2 bottles from where they left it round the side.
Alright.
No, they'd left it right inside.
In the pub, you know that there was a girl trapped in the
Yeah,
pub
yeah.
and I got her out, right? A white girl wearing a white top.
Just
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I'm on about, right?
Yeah, I know you're on about.
She thanked me for letting her out the pub.
My hero.
If you handcuff me, I'll take the bag off, bro. It's not going to come off like that, is it?
Yeah, he's been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, I don't believe what you're saying.
This white girl, she just got let out the pub. You don't believe me, do you?
Can we pass the name check with a seatbelt?
I believe that she's in
She
the pub.
opened the door from inside. That door cannot open any other hour, bro. I showed her how to open the door because she got trapped inside the pub.
Alright.
We'll take this arm out
The
first.
side door.
The one you went in through.
You don't believe me that the girl got trapped in the pub and I
Just put your hands behind your back, Chris, chap.
Running up to me like I was going to do something wrong in the first place.
I thought you were going to run away.
Run away from what? You don't believe me? He's going to find out.
No, I don't believe you. That's why I've arrested you on suspicion of burglary.
When you nick these bottles from inside the pub.
Paul, have you seen that Poundland bag over there?
We're not having a sweepstake for what's in it, are we?
My money's on loads of booze.
From what? I just told you the girl got trapped in the pub and I let her out.
Right, eh?
And what, she's giving you a load of booze to say thanks?
Bro, you're taking the mickey out of me, aren't you?
You're doing a fine job of that on your own.
Can I be broke into the pub when I just let a girl outside the pub? A white girl in a white top. If you look back on the camera, you'll see her. She got trapped in the pub, bro. You don't believe me that there was a girl trapped in the pub and I let her out. Yeah, but I don't understand. I just saved somebody from being trapped inside of a pub and now I'm getting arrested for it. And that's our life, is it?
Yeah, take a seat, Andrew.
Andrew's not finished.
She was locked in there. I showed her, because I knew the fire exit must be on that pub somewhere. So I went round the side, there was a fire exit on that side. Yeah, and she unclipped it.
Andrew,
I mean?
Andrew, save it for the interview, mate.
Telling you the truth and you like you don't believe me, man.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
How much you gonna bet me? How much you gonna bet me? How much? I bet you £1 million.
£1 million then.
All right.
Yeah.
Bet you.
Awesome.
The rescuers turned rascals who saved the day, then robbed the pub, had their day in court. They told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, pleading guilty to burglary. They were each ordered to pay £100 compensation. Rich is still waiting for his £1 million.
£1 million? Cause you...
To find people selling drugs,
Yep, hanging around. Yeah, they're dodge.
it pays to have an idea who's buying them.
There's a couple of users sat waiting at the entrance to the Castle Retail Park, the entrance on the corner of Hartley Road where it meets Radford Boulevard. They definitely are users, both got a bit of shopping with them though. But they went into the retail park and they just looked like they're waiting for, I'm just going to wait on Prospect Street, Churchfield Lane.
The knife crime team are tailing 2 suspected users, clocked in Radford by Gav and Mike. Then tracked by Sergeant Daly through a rail park.
Yeah, they're sat on the steps waiting.
A mixed race male and a mountain bike's met up with those 2 users.
Gone out my line of sight. I'm like,
We don't know whether or not he's a dealer.
But they suspect he is.
transaction's taken place.
We need a unit in the retail park and we need some on the outside of it. We go in.
They move to surround the retail park.
Yeah, we're just turning left onto Hartley, so we'll be at that pedestrian entrance.
Mike's on foot
I'll drop you here.
to help the Sarge nick the suspected dealer on the bike. Mike keeps fit by scuba diving, but he's no slouch on dry land. And he'll need to be quick, because the Sarge has grabbed the suspect and needs help urgently.
Where are you?
Mike arrives to find it kicking off big time.
Get your hands behind your back now! I've got a taser on your back! Release your arms now! Release your arms!
The man's not playing ball.
Behind your back then! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Release your arms!
And they're struggling to control him. Luckily, the cavalry's here.
Get behind your back then!
The suspect's putting up a hell of a fight
Right, you're gonna get sprayed. Stop resisting.
and earns a blast of Parva spray in the face.
You're gonna get sprayed. Turn your head away, Matt. Turn your head away. Yeah. Right. Right, spray.
Even with 5 cops on him and a face full of potting cuffs.
Put your hands behind your back now.
They need more manpower,
We're in the entranceway, mate!
and it's en route.
Where is everyone?
Joe and Adam descend on total chaos.
Stop resisting!
And a suspect still free of cuffs.
Stay there! Stop moving!
Double cuff it.
Loosen your hands up, now!
It's now a 7-man job.
Right, in. Right.
And the only way they can secure the suspect is to link 2 sets of cuffs together.
On your side, mate! Stop resisting! On your side!
But he hasn't finished struggling.
Relax! Shut up, then! Let's get some leg straps, I've been kicking out.
I can't see.
Stop moving around then, like we've told you!
Get him in a single pair of cuffs so he can't reach for his pockets.
I'm not reaching for
You are, mate, we've just watched you 3 times!
Hang on, I've got my key.
At last, he's secure in a single set of cuffs.
It's over, mate. Just calm down. Just calm down. We'll get you up in a minute. We'll get you up. Just calm down. Just calm down.
Yeah, we're gonna need a van, mate.
Mate, you're under arrest on suspicion of being concerned in supply of Class A drug.
That was quite the tussle.
Strong lad.
He's managed to break free of me the first time.
Yeah.
But I've just rugby tackled him off his bike.
Yeah.
I've not been able to keep him on the floor, but that Mike's joined me.
All right.
We've managed to just get him on the floor.
And Mike's not come out unscathed.
He gets to come in, he's giving me a nosebleed.
Huh?
Kicked me in the nose, mate.
Kicked you in the nose.
Yeah, you drop a little bit.
Right. Right, you're also under arrest on suspicion of assaulting this officer here.
Obviously in the struggle when Matt and me went to the floor, he's lashed out with his arms, we're struggling to get behind his back, and at some point his arm or his leg hit me in the face, causing my nose to bleed. So obviously we've got a police assault there, which he's obviously been arrested for as well, and quite a large amount of officers to obviously take him to the floor and get him detained. Unfortunately, this is sometimes part of our job that we have to put up with. I've had worse.
The suspect
It's weed.
was carrying 4 bags of green
I think it's weed, mate.
and a sum of cash.
We'll get him in the car and we'll just get him gone.
He's off to the nick, while Gav and Mike
I didn't even know about my head.
are on their way to an address. Before they arrive, intel comes through that it may contain weapons.
The historical intel for 2016 is that he keeps a shotgun at this address in his bedroom. And he's been in prison because he was in possession of knives.
They've got permission to search the property.
Seeing as you're single crew, do you want to go round the rear, please, mate? That's okay.
And they arrive with a door key found on the suspect.
Ready, mate?
Ready?
Yeah, go on.
Hello? Hello? Police. I've got a search authority door.
Come chat with you.
Inside are two women, one with a baby.
What's your partner's name? You might as well just tell me, because...
I'm not saying anything.
OK, he's in custody. He's been arrested. He's safe and well, but he's been arrested. We've got an authority to search because the offence that he's been arrested for means that the inspector can give us authority to come and search. We can't tell you what we're searching for.
But it looks a bit like that.
Obviously, I can see you've got a spliff in your hand. We are going to search thoroughly, and we'll get a drug dog in as well.
True to Gav's word, the property's given a proper going over, and it doesn't take long to make a worrying discovery.
It's right next to the entrance hall. It's quite new, still sharp. Very nasty.
Hot on the heels of the machete are a box full of cash. Jars stuffed with multiple deal bags of weed.
Nice. Deal bags.
Suspected cocaine.
Some Class A here. Yeah. It's THC oil.
And what appears to be a synthetic cannabis substitute.
THC is one of the components in cannabis. It's illegal in the UK. And I think what he's doing is he's decanting it into smaller bottles and selling it. Obviously, the kind of things that we're going to be taking with us, cannabis and cash and things like that, is that yours? I have to ask you. Right, okay. So where does he live normally then, if he don't live here? You don't know where your boyfriend lives?
If the boyfriend can't be linked to this property, then the two girls in it have questions to answer, because someone's responsible for the assortment of drugs and a knife.
We are the knife crime team, and invariably when we find people with weapons, we find them with drugs as well. So it just shows that the two go hand in hand.
They arrested earlier didn't have anything like this to hand.
Could have had one of these knives in his waistband that he was reaching for. We really don't know what we're dealing with, but he's put up an extreme level of sort of aggression and resistance to try and get away from us, and unfortunately Mike's had to take one for the team and take a kick in the nose.
The suspect on 7 cops and lost was found guilty of assaulting an officer. He was fined £200 and ordered to pay £125 compensation. He's also under investigation for possession with intent to supply, as are the two girls discovered in the property full of drugs. No further action was taken regarding the knife found at the house, but it's been confiscated as part of the investigation. Coming up, a house-wanted man.
The police! I need you to open the door for me, otherwise the door is being put in.
A blunt assessment of a daytime driver.
Stinks of alcohol, slow, slurring his speech. Surprised why police have pulled him over for driving like an idiot.
And something exciting from the top shelf.
Well, there we go.
He's managed to run off from us. After I've secured his keys, we found cannabis in the back of the car.
It's mid-afternoon, and dog handler Jen Else is blue lighting to a flat in Bulwell.
I'm just coming through Limby.
It's the address of a man stopped earlier with drugs in his car. He fled the cops on foot, but left his car and door keys behind. And now, someone's breaking into his flat.
It's basically a code blue, which is a burglary address. And we think he's gone to his home address because we've got the keys. Might have like a cannabis grow there or something. He's gone to clear it before we get there.
Having left his keys behind, it seems the runaway's now in a rush to get into his home.
By the sounds of it, yeah, he's broke into his own house.
Witnesses report the suspect outside the flat with a second man in a white Mercedes.
Can have a look.
But men and Merc have now made off.
There's two of them, to and froing. Eventually they've come back to the car, panicked I think. And then, yeah, drove off at about 110 mile an hour, so our caller says.
Jen needs to piece the story together, and she starts at the damaged flat.
We've got his keys, you see, so that's probably the only way you can get in.
So any drugs here now?
Yeah.
Is there? A lot, or?
Not massive. There's some cannabis in here, some wraps in there.
There's nothing to write home about, is there?
Wraps of suspected Class A downstairs.
We're just going to check the loft now and see.
The upstairs is clear, which leaves the loft.
Yeah, there's a grow.
There's a grow?
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh, it's proper lined out as well. It's got some effort.
Can confirm there's a grow in the loft at this address, 8 mature plants. We've also found some suspected wraps of Class A as well.
With thousands in weed loft and Class A's in the lounge, cops need to find the runaway who lives here and the man he drove off with.
This is where we need to be like one step ahead, researching that car and see if we can get the full reg. And if we can get the full reg, we can put it out there. And obviously, cameras might pick it up.
Jen's inquiries have nailed down the registration of the Merc seen speeding away.
Can I pass the reg?
She figures the best hope of finding the suspected weed farmer is finding the car he left in.
Our man's going to be in that.
Yes, yes, stand by one.
The Merc's registered to a man known to the cops, and it's been spotted.
And that'll be on the way to the home address. Keeper's address. There.
Before joining Dogs, Jen was a detective, and she's rightly deduced that the Merc was heading for its registered address.
Is anyone in it, is there? And I've got the vehicle. He's not seeing me though, I've stopped short of it and I'm just reversing out now. But it's a dead end up here, I think.
The trouble is, marked dog vans aren't built for covert detective work.
I stick out like a sore thumb, Jim, to be fair. So I'll stay here until, if you want to come and sit here somewhere a bit less obvious than I am.
It's not long before unmarked reinforcements arrive.
Can take the girl out of the detective role.
Fellow interceptors Jim and Paul.
Because it's literally just round that corner.
Well, he can't see us from here though, he's on the other side
No,
of the
he
road.
can't, but jumbo drums go, don't they? So if one of us, like, the plane car stayed here and we disappeared around the corner a minute while we make decisions.
Yeah, sounds good. To the team, bearing in mind our footprint is quite impressive at the minute. Leave the white BMW where you are. Should obviously the Mercedes move off.
A police drone will observe from the sky while the team move in and surround the house.
Yeah, Jen's moving forward, so we shall get cracking.
Is that you want us to...
Go on up. Wait. Come on.
All ready for a ding-dong, Jim does the honours.
There's a ring doorbell there, so I've seen us coming.
A video doorbell means the owner already knows they're here. But no one's answering the door.
I can see you, Rich, from the front window. Hello, it's the police. Can you come to the door?
The doorbell's answered remotely. The person on the other end says they're on their way home and there.
Okay. See when you get here then.
I'm having this might be them there. You're right.
This is the owner of the white Merc, suspected of speeding off from cannabis.
I have my car. I gave it to my mate.
You gave it to your mate?
I gave it to my mate.
Right. Who's your mate?
Mom.
Hey?
Mom.
Well, he's been involved in something, mate.
Yeah,
You...
I know, and I'm not involved though. That's what I'm saying. I've been at work, man.
But...
I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, listen to him.
Look at this, man. This is
listen to me. As the owner of a car,
yeah.
that you've went, so you have a legal obligation to tell me who was involved in the incident that's been. Because if you don't, you're going to get dealt with as if it was you.
Nick me then, innit?
Get out of my body. You've got a warrant. You've got a right to be there, mate. You've got a warrant. I don't need a warrant. I don't need a warrant.
Warrant, get out of my house.
Mate, calm yourself down. You're going in handcuffs.
The last time Interceptors had this suspect in cuffs, a meaningful error of judgment, fleeing the cops and face-planting down an alley.
We've got him. Shut him up.
Before kicking off at Gavin Dan.
Get in the car, because you're making it worse. Get in the car. I can't move you.
Gavin, no, you haven't.
Keep his cool and cooperate today, and he'll avoid the bracelets.
You're getting yourself all wound up for absolutely no reason. You're the one that's approached us all nice and calm.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. What's the point?
Well, do you know it's been involved?
No, I don't.
Right.
Don't.
So, who was the driver?
No.
You don't know?
No.
Right, so you're going to get dealt with as if
You've
it was
been out all
you,
day. I've been at work. Ring my word. Ring my word. Ring my... What have I done?
I said I don't believe you.
No,
I'm just asking you.
He refuses to name the mate who borrowed his car, so it's into handcuffs for a trip to the Nick.
You're under arrest for assisting offending.
As Jen says, the jungle drums go, and they've reached a member tribe.
Get off me, man. Get off me. No, get off me.
Excuse me. Hello. What are you arresting me for?
What am I getting arrested for?
Is it? It is. I'm Dad. He's a grown man. He's an adult. I want to know why you're arresting him now.
Bring my solicitor.
Why are you arresting me? Excuse me. Bring my solicitor. Why are you arresting me? I want to know.
Because the suspect's an adult, cops aren't at liberty to divulge details of his arrest to a parent.
I want to know.
Dad's arrival has lit the blue touch paper.
Why is this? What? Wait, mate. I've just had a hip replacement. Stop it. Get back, please. Get back. You should be doing that!
The suspect lunged at one of the cops, missing a headbutt by inches. And all hell's broken loose. He's out of control, so Paul unloads a can of Parva spray in his face.
Doing that! My eyes! My eyes!
The effects, though immediate and dramatic,
My eyes!
will be short-term.
My eyes burning! Yo! My eyes burning, bro!
But they've taken the fight out of him.
Parva is not going to blind you, it's going to hurt you and then it will wear off.
Burn my contact.
Calm down.
It's burning on my contact.
I know that. It will hurt you, it will not blind you, so calm down. If you just remain calm and chill out in the open air, it will wear off.
This could have been avoided if he'd come quietly, but at least he's calmed down.
What's wrong with you?
The problem now is Dad.
You can get locked up yourself, or you can walk away and come back in a few minutes when it's calmed down, and you've aggravated the situation. The reason this has happened is because you've come over and started your pin.
No, it is not
yes,
at all. No, it's not.
Because you've come over to where we were stood with him shouting at us.
Go away now, please. I know you're on crutches. Go away.
Otherwise,
Go away then. You'll do what?
I'll have you.
You'll do what?
You've been asked to step away.
I'm telling you. Instructing me as a police officer. He's an adult and he's aware why we've been arrested.
Watched by a growing crowd, Dad's helping no one.
I can stand where I want to.
I'm telling you as a police officer, move away from me.
I'm a public citizen. You move away from me.
We've asked nicely for you to not get involved, haven't we? We have.
Public citizen. Our taxes. Please move away from me.
Move to that side of the road. Arrested for police obstruction. Stay there. Fine. You're walking back towards me again, you're going to get arrested. Not my problem, you've got this whole area.
There's nothing you can do, because he's under arrest. No, you can't, because you're going to end up getting arrested. You've been given several warnings now, so quit it, please.
Dad keeps interfering.
He's resisting arrest, mate.
While the team searches the house for the man from the cannabis flat allegedly last seen in Parva Guy's Mercedes.
Have you finished in there now?
Yeah.
Right.
But the house is empty. Still refusing to say who borrowed his Merc, Parva being linked to the address and the drugs inside.
Appreciate this will probably rile you a bit more, but it was the address who you think your vehicle's been to today, further arresting you on suspicion of cultivation of cannabis.
What?
And possession of a Class A controlled drug, so you don't have to say anything.
What?
On your defence if you do not mention my questions.
Are you for real? Oh my gosh.
He'll be kept in open until the parva wears off, which won't be long.
He's obviously just seen red and decided, I think he tried to headbutt Cal. And, you know, we carry it's incapacitant pepper spray, and it's probably one of the lowest level uses of force we've got, because it literally has no long-term damage. But as you probably saw, it's got like an immediate incapacitant effect. But generally, just the impact of having something sprayed in your eyes knocks almost the wind out of people straight away, and then they end up just crying a lot on the floor.
Interceptors caught up with the suspect with the weed in his loft. He's now under investigation for cultivation of cannabis and possession with intent to supply Class A and Class B drugs. The Merc owner, who took a full of parva, is also under investigation for assisting an offender, possession of Class A and cultivation of cannabis. If found guilty, he really will have something to cry about. Still to come.
Get down on your front! Hey! Get down!
Grappling with the drug they call Mamba.
Get down or you'll be tasered!
That's it, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep. I've done this job for 21 years, and the carnage that I've seen through drink driving.
Drink drivers account for more than 1 in 10 deaths on UK roads.
So you have failed the breath test, mate. For me, it should be zero tolerance when it comes to drink driving. It's one of my pet hates.
Most who get nicked for drink driving learn their lesson, hopefully without harming anyone, but thousands go on to re-offend each year.
It's like a hardcore minority who will just do it regularly without really any great concern because, you know, so far so good, never had a crash.
They think they're driving awesome. They're like, yeah, I'm driving really well, and they're so not driving really well. I've been to a few fatal car accidents because of drink drivers, and it's just horrific.
It's the middle of the afternoon and nothing much is doing on the roads.
Me.
Sergeant Johnny Groves is at the wheel of a marked Octavia alongside Adam Moroz. And after a slow start to their shift, a sniff of action.
It's a Ford Focus in black, registered in Humberside, but they've told DVLA no longer keep her.
Nice.
The Ford Focus ahead is registered to a woman. Seems to have a man in the driver's seat.
So if it's a male driver.
I can't see. Very erratic. Is it a female?
It's a lady.
No, it's a lad.
Is it?
Yeah.
And the lad appears to be on the wrong side of the road.
Ooh!
Without warning, he weaves into the path of an oncoming car, missing a head-on by inches.
Like an idiot.
Gonna pull him over.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Just getting to go into space, mate.
Yeah, I want to talk to you. Hey, are you drunk?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Your driving's a little bit erratic, buddy.
Why?
Well, because you've been slowing up and speeding down. You've just gone round the cars there and nearly crashed into traffic while we've been behind you.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I can smell a bit of alcohol on you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so come take a seat. We're going to be breathalyzing you. Are you insured to drive this vehicle? There's no mail on the insurance for it. Come on, let's go take hold of your arm, pal. Okay. I'm just going over here.
Just on me, can you believe that way?
Take a seat in there for me, please, mate.
You got a licence, mate? No.
Oh.
No. You got insurance? No.
Oh.
Just driving along, getting a sit.
Oh.
As you do.
Mozza says the best thing about the job is the variety of people you meet, but he'd rather not meet drink drivers.
He stinks of alcohol, slow in his speech. Surprised why police have pulled him over for driving like an idiot.
They've radioed for a spare breathalyzer tube. The driver,
There you go. Sit back there.
not content with weaving all over the road, is weaving all over Johnny's back seat.
Just sit back there, please.
I'm sat back.
Right, sit back where you were. Go back over there.
Whose car is it?
It's a friend's.
Do they know you've got it?
No.
They don't know you've got the car? No. Okay. So what's your friend's name?
Sorry?
What's your friend's name whose car it is? Don't matter. Well, it does, because you're going to get locked up for twat if you don't tell us whose car it is.
He's staring down the barrel of a taking without consent charge.
So if we can contact them and find out whether they want to make a complaint about you taking it or not, then that makes a difference, doesn't it? If it's your car and you're doing it in...
It's not my car.
Right, so whose car is it?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does matter whose car it is, doesn't it? Because obviously you're using it, aren't you?
I'm using it.
Yeah, so if you've borrowed it from them, we need to speak to them and make sure they're all right with you using it, because it's going to get seized. So either you're lying, or it's your car and you're just pretending that it's your friend's. Right, so it's your friend's. So what's their name?
It doesn't matter.
You're going to get locked up in a minute.
Either the car belongs to a Mrs. Matter, first name doesn't, or the driver is in trouble.
It's up to you how you want to play it, mate. When were you last dealt with by the police?
Arrested?
Yeah.
2000 I think.
What for?
Drink driving.
Drink driving.
Well, time to find out if you've learned your lesson, because a breathalyzer tube has arrived.
He's blooded.
Is he?
Yeah.
What have you had to drink today?
About 6 cans.
6 cans could put him way over the limit.
Right, because of the manner of your driving, the fact you smell of alcohol and your alcohol containers in your car, I require you to provide me with a specimen of breath for analysis. Have you had an alcoholic drink in the last 20 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, how long ago, mate?
About 7 or 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, we'll have to get about 10 minutes, mate, till we do this.
He's steaming.
There's one useful way to spend the next 10 minutes, and that's fessing up to who owns the car.
Did you give my sergeant the details of who the car belongs to, or not?
I'm not prepared to give it to you.
You're not prepared to give us those details?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no, it belongs to my brother's girlfriend.
Fastest U-turn ever. The brother's girlfriend's name checks out, but there's still the potential drink driving.
Lovely, thanks. I think he's going to be a 3-5 for Podalco. Just waiting to confirm that.
Though it's not really a question of whether he's over the limit of 35.
Just one long, continuous breath until I tell you to stop, okay? Go, 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 go on. Good lad.
But by how much?
Right, you've blown 106. Legal limit is 35, okay? So, at this moment in time, 106, mate, yeah? So I'm arresting you on driving a motor vehicle on a road while over the prescribed limit. Well, do you understand what's happening?
Yeah.
106.
He's blown 106, which is obviously over 3 times the drink drive limit. He's not particularly with it.
I'm not particularly with it.
Mate, your driving was horrendous, that's the reason that we...
Yeah, but my attitude...
Is not the attitude of a sensible driver.
What's made you drive today, then?
I wanted a small bit.
You wanted a small bit?
Yeah, but I could be off Tesco's.
He doesn't seem to realise how dangerous he is. And back at the nick...
Go on then, dude.
Cheers, mate.
The evidential breath test...
Need to, dog.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Couldn't be more of a formality.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Thank you. Take a seat.
Come here often?
Oh, this is my third.
Huh?
Third.
Right.
Okay, so the results are 108 and 107.
Okay.
Lowest score counts. So he's more than 3 times the legal limit, and it turns out completely delusional.
I just feel safe. I feel safe to drive. So I feel like I'm not putting anybody else at risk.
Unfortunately for him, but fortunately for the rest of us, the courts disagreed. After pleading guilty to drink driving, the 107 microgram man was ordered to pay fines and costs totalling £389, to attend alcohol treatment, and banned from driving for 26 months. He will also be subject to electronic monitoring for 6 weeks.
The consequence is going to be worse. Glad we got hold of him.
Drink driver off the streets.
Coming up.
Someone's in possession of a knife, someone's got a chain.
Firearms go on a weapons hunt. Interceptors drive high-end motors, and while they know the value of a luxury Beamer, they also know when to sacrifice it. A timely tactical contact can end a pursuit and keep innocent bystanders out of the hospital.
Ambulance.
It's the early hours of April Fool's Day, and Dan Machin is in the ice cream van with Elvis Presley.
Oh.
April Fool! It's the X5 with Ian Coleman. But there is one fool out on this April night.
Stolen. Stolen with keys.
It seems a man has swiped his partner's keys, followed by his partner.
What car is it, please?
Vauxhall Mariva in light blue.
The race is on to outmaneuver the Mariva.
Foxtrot Zulu with Gregory Boulevard. Where are you now?
Ian's a Monty Python fan, but the holy grail tonight is a blue hatchback taken without consent.
Down here. Zulu 5, we're on to Sherwood Rise now, coming up the hill. Hold on.
Getting eyes on the car is no mean feat.
Left on Beach Avenue.
What? I can't follow it.
Sherwood Rise inbound towards town.
But Dan and Ian are old hands. Calling time on the wild goose chase, they plot up at the most likely escape route.
Zulu 5, we're waiting on Sherwood Rise.
Hard work this is.
Isn't it just?
We're becoming Gregory Boulevard from Afton Road End.
Incoming.
Here he goes. Yeah, Zulu 5 behind it now. Vehicle is failing to stop. It's currently Alberta Terrace, medium risk, and it's a left Vauxhall Road. Speed is 30. We're in a marked advanced vehicle, T-Pack train.
Speed bumps are meant to calm traffic on this tight residential road.
Speed is 50.
But nothing's slowing the runaway.
It's going over the tank traps. We are following onto Vauxhall Road, downhill towards appears to be the Forest Wreck at the bottom.
The springs are taking a hammering.
Big one.
As cops set up a stinger on the road ahead to take out the bad guy's tyres.
There's a stinger coming ahead of you down, just so you know.
Just things that I'll cover. Yes.
But Mariva the magician foresees the stinger and dodges the spikes.
Yeah, we've gone a right, Old Street.
Then disappears in a puff of smoke. In fact, it's dust from Nottingham's trams because the runaway is racing down a tram-only stretch of tarmac.
That's what tricky this is.
Luckily, today's first tram isn't due for 3 hours. And they emerge from the dust to spot the Mariva in the distance.
Yeah, plan will be if we can get Stinger in front of it at the moment. Obviously, opportunity to box it in has gone. Alberta Terrace, and it is a right onto Sherwood Rise, towards town.
With multiple stingers in the area, the runaway's running out of escape routes.
And it is a left onto Clumber Avenue.
Chance to box him in, and Dan's all over it. But he slipped the net.
Yeah, subject is reversing. He's trying to come towards him, and it's contact.
As the reckless driver makes for open road, Dan seizes the initiative, and bang, tactical contact.
And it's contact.
The Mariva somehow survives the hit, and it's away.
Continuing, Clarendon College.
They need to stop it before someone gets hurt.
Here he goes. Vehicle is failing to stop.
Interceptors are after an April fool who took a car without consent.
We're in a marked advanced vehicle, T-Pack trained.
A meaty tactical contact.
It's contact.
Failed to shut him.
Yeah, continuing. We are Clarendon Park.
But this is the end of the line. Unless you go through the line.
Negative. No injuries to officers.
He's bailing out.
It's a stop, Clarendon College, vehicle boxed.
But what he doesn't know is there are 4 cops just over that wall. In the time it takes to leg it over, the driver's been wrestled to the floor.
You got him?
He's resisting. But he's no chance.
Got another cuff on that wrist.
NH Moscow, Foxtrot Zulu 5. Yes, 1 occupant or detained.
Right, we're happy, let's get him in cart.
The Mariva has taken a mighty hammer.
Tactical contacts crushed everything apart from the wheel.
It was square on the wheel, that's what I was aiming for, and it's not touched it.
It's a bit of a mess inside as well.
Spilt his beer anyway.
Yeah.
He may well have drunk some first.
Have you had any alcohol in the last 20 minutes?
Cops in the van are trying to establish how much.
I have been drinking, but... Right, mate, blow into there for us. Keep going. Stop, rubbish stuff, thank you. Jay, you've blown 0.
It's 0.
What? I know, I'm impressed.
I've had like 5 beers.
Well, you want to take them back, mate, because you've been done.
Booze-free beer is the least worries right now.
Is he known, or...?
Yeah, apparently he's wanted for all sorts.
Oh, that makes it a bit better.
Yeah. You had to do it, mate, you had to do it. He wasn't going to stop, was he?
No.
And there was no other options, because he was dodging all the stingers, so... Not there now, are we?
He does drive?
Yeah. Check tyres, make sure tyres are all right, and if it's drivable, we'll have to take it back to the lodge. That will not buff out.
It's more than a bit of civic bang to get this one repaired, Sergeant.
The runaway who totaled the Mariva was found guilty of aggravated vehicle taking, driving with no insurance, resisting arrest and further unconnected offences. The judge gave him a 20-month driving ban and a 16-month stay at Her Majesty's pleasure.
Good as new.
And that's no joke.
It's quite ironic, April Fool's Day, and we've found the fall of the night.
And your first name?
Jeffrey. Wing. Jason.
Interceptors' jobs aren't always straightforward.
No middle names?
Smith.
What?
Smith.
Smith, name?
James. Jason James Jeffrey.
Sometimes...
Why have you got the wrong plates on?
Why would I drive it like this? You know what I mean?
It's tricky to get the facts.
That's a very good question. And one which I don't know the answer to.
Where's the keys?
And when outsiders stick their ours in...
Joke with the camera blade.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll get my...
You're fam, that is a joke, yeah?
It can be hard to know what's going on at all.
I've got big luck in you.
Coming up...
I search you, you've got cannabis in your pocket.
No, man.
Not yours.
A smoker in denial.
You're under arrest, mate, on suspicion of possessing cannabis.
You can see they're having to actually be held by string to support the actual plant growth.
In the world of cannabis, interceptors are far interested in taking down farmers and dealers than casual smokers.
It's overwhelming, the smell. You wouldn't want to be working in here for too long.
But that doesn't mean they'll blind eye to people skinning up in public.
Go on, it's car from Player Street, please.
Yeah, coming to play now.
Least of all in a kids' play park.
They're here.
Gav and Joe have called for assistance, with 3 lads rolling a joint by the roundabouts.
Hey, hope you're alright.
Yeah. Good man.
Whoa. This guy's sound, but his buddy is giving Gav a right load of grief.
Mate, you can be as difficult as you like about it. I've just seen to skin on
You searched up for no reason, literally. You came up to us saying, oh, you skinned something like this.
Let me tell you, crystal clear so you can understand.
Yeah, tell me.
Right? This here, we get lots of drug activity around here.
Yeah.
I've seen you and him with a green tub on there. Look like you're about ready to roll up a joint.
Yeah, look like it. You look like you was gonna fight us.
No, what's explaining to you? Okay, I search you. You got cannabis in you.
Not mine.
Not yours. Well, you're under arrest, mate, on suspicion of possessing cannabis.
Gav's a Derby County fan, so he's learned to keep calm in the face of adversity. But this guy is testing his patience.
All right.
Over at Cliff?
Yes.
You're telling me about this criminal activity, yeah?
You understand that? Well, we can deal with it, but you want to be basically difficult about it.
I'm not difficult about it. You literally put cuffs on me for no reason. Are you allowed to put cuffs on me for no reason?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, there is
for no reason.
That's why I've done it.
What reason? What reason is it? You didn't prove me no reason.
The other 2 lads search will be free to go.
Your mate's got an attitude, hasn't he?
What attitude? You walk up to us, you cook me for no reason. Well, how am I not going to have an attitude? You're holding my hand and mess with me.
But this one's attitude going to get him into trouble. He's tensing up.
Hey, difficult.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't do
relax.
I didn't do
Get
nothing.
aggressive with me.
I didn't do
Don't
nothing.
walk with me to the car.
I didn't do anything. What are you doing?
Nicking you.
Can you let me walk properly?
Stop swearing.
How can I not swear if you're handling me free man? What the?
Stop swearing.
How can I not swear? Would you not swear in this situation?
No, and he wouldn't skin up in a park either.
Pushing me around and shit. Ginger bitch.
Quite the charm.
What's up with you? You got an attitude
What's
problem.
up with me? Attitude problem?
Yeah,
you wouldn't
yeah.
have attitude problem in my situation? Yeah?
No,
you know you're being
you
a
got an
dickhead.
attitude from the start.
I've got it.
My hand's bleeding now.
That's your fault.
It's my fault?
Yes.
You're pushing me around and then I start trying not to fall down?
That's because you became confrontational.
And the way you're going, you'll have to confront a trip to custody. Or you can toe the line and walk with a warning.
Telling me that I'm smoking a spliff.
Listen to me.
Yeah,
it
but
can't be more crystal clear. Mate, you've got an attitude problem.
Okay.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Some people, like, they're just not used to being told, like, this is what's going to happen. It just wants it to be on his terms, which is probably what he's had all his life. Never had any boundaries. And now, of course, he's come up against the popo, and we're telling him that that's not life. It's not how it works.
This area, we're getting drug dealing and drug use.
Yeah, so
daily.
take drug dealers, not
You're
drug.
talking, you don't listen.
But he can't see that he's done wrong, despite the fact he's just on a park with little kids playing on. Unreal.
I've seen you skinning up a joint over there. I've walked up to you. I've told you I think that you're skinning up cannabis. I've searched you and you've got cannabis in your pocket. Now you're trying to play out that you don't know who it is. I could deal with this little bit of cannabis at the roadside and you're making it difficult. If I want to, I can take you into custody. I'd rather deal with you here and now. But you need to cut the attitude out. You understand what I'm saying? Right.
He calms down and they take the cuffs off him.
What I can do is a small amount of cannabis. Rather than take you into custody, I can do you an interview right now that will take me about 1 or 2 minutes. I've got the questions already written out in a little form. You're eligible for a warning, what we call a cannabis warning.
Cannabis is illegal, full stop. You know, I'm not justifying it in any way. But you know, if you're smoking it in your bedroom at home, the truth of the matter is that the public in general probably don't care. You know, when you smoke it on a park when there's a woman there with 2 young kids, like, you know, like, have some respect for other people.
The gobby joint roller got away with a cannabis warning. If he's caught with weed again, he won't be so lucky.
Clearly he doesn't like authority, and he even disagrees with the fact that you found cannabis in his pocket. He's just a very disagreeable sort of guy. So I think we'll probably see him again.
And the Interceptors are back next day night at 8.
Tall Tales
Get down on your front. Hey, get down.
grappling with the drug they call Mamba.
Get down or you'll be tasered.
Tall Tales from the stars of CCTV.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, I don't believe we'd seen.
and the world's grandest wash bag.
Probably, I would have thought 8-9 grand, maybe a little bit more.
You got any drugs on you, mate?
When it comes to drugs,
if you got a little bit of personal, you're not getting nicked for it. We'll deal with it at the roadside.
Knott's knife crime team know that suspects who cough to a minor amount
He's offered up a tiny bit of cannabis. Literally, that is everything.
are often concealing a whole lot more.
2 probably ounce bags behind the seat here, half an ounce bag and a deal bag in the centre console there.
Sergeant Matt Daly and Dan Mottershaw have spent their shift searching for an iffy Audi Q3.
Pinged AMPR earlier, but one of our cars has just picked it back up again.
No, it's there, isn't it? Is that a fault?
The Audi's been picked up by Johnny and Toby near St Anne's Nick.
We're on to Woodbury Road outbound. Yeah, it's going to be worth it.
Dan gets his toe down and his Astra soon tucks in behind the lead car.
Yeah, so you go for a stop.
A flash of blues and the suspect stops as good as gold. As Dan pulls up and the Sarge steps out to assist, the driver seems to be stalling for time.
Dan, just stay with the car.
Okay.
The Sarge is taking no chances.
Yeah, he's got a bag of weed, big bag of weed in his hand. I'm just conscious he's not out of the car yet.
Yeah, 10-4, yeah, I'm ready if you guys.
The driver's cough to carrying a bag of weed.
Yeah, he's out. Have you got anything else on your person?
Alright.
I've gave him off, so whatever I had him.
Alright. He's offering it up straight away. Why is he offering it up? It's like, is he trying to just give us that to put us off the scent of a lot more other stuff that he may have on him?
Suspicious, the team gives the suspect and his tasty Audi a thorough search.
A load of cash in here.
Has he? Oh, bless you, yeah. Just chucked in as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you got loads.
Bit in the centre console.
A lot of loose cash as well as the weed.
How much weed are we talking?
Don't know, maybe nearly an ounce.
Oh, right, okay.
About an ounce, maybe.
It always disconcerts me when he's offered it up straight away.
Yeah.
Dan's worked his way up from community support officer to a key member of the knife crime team. And his instincts may be right. They've now found a second bag stowed in the suspect's sock.
What is it, weed?
Yeah, it's just some more weed.
Thing is, mate, we're going to find it. Yeah?
I know.
Tell us now. It's easier. Because we'll just rip your car apart.
That's very easy.
More cash has been found.
A few £100. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. Probably like 600, 700 quid then.
all in dealers. I ain't got cash just thrown around my car. I don't keep 400 quid above my sun visor. It's classic signs of drug dealing, really.
They suspect this cash-rich customer of possession with intent to supply, but it's a close call.
I don't know how much cannabis he's got on him, so it all depends on that, really. Maybe about an ounce of cannabis, apparently. So it's sort of, it's borderline, really, of is it personal use? Is it not?
We've got at least 15 bags, all deal bags, ready to go.
Yeah.
How many?
It's probably not.
How many?
15, 16 dips all weighed
Got
out.
about 500 quid in here.
Ziplock sealed. So he's going to have to come in. He had 15 bags in his sock. It could come.
Yeah, simple.
Next stop, the Nick.
We're going to run the car back to St Anne's, do a more thorough search, and then it'll be looking to get Section 18's authorised from the PACE inspector, get his house searched. It's always time is of the essence for stuff like this, because I guarantee he'll have sent a message in the short time it's taken him to pull over. I dare say whoever needs to know that he's been arrested will know already. So we're really up against it for time.
They need to work on the hurry-up, so with the suspect bound for the Nick, Dan and the Sarge make for his home.
Yeah, Zulu 42, you've got Zulu 42 and a Romeo 438 here in bold.
The paperwork's rubber-stamped before they even arrive.
Spoken to the inspector, we've got a search of his home address, which is provided. So we're going to be going to that address to search for any further drugs, drug paraphernalia, cash, mobile phones, anything like that.
We might get lucky. The one with CCTV.
Whoever's watching the detectives answers the door, eventually.
He's been arrested for an offence for which we need to search the property. We've got power to do that, and I've got some paperwork. Section 18 authority granted by Inspector Mike Ebbins, all the paperwork's there, stipulates our legal powers and why we're here. So we're going to have to come in and search, I'm afraid.
The occupant has a crack at laying down the law.
Evidence pertaining to the offence.
I'm the owner of this house, and I'm sure by law you can't enter without the owner here.
We can do, yeah.
And we will.
We can enter by force if necessary, but I'm hoping to avoid that.
Luckily for his front door, so is this guy.
Thank you.
An expert sweep, and the Interceptors have got what they came for.
So it's just those 4 items, mate, you're right, that we're taking. All right. The phone that you said was yours, obviously in his bedroom, and then there was just some loose cash that was in there as well.
2 phones, which may contain evidence of dealing, some loose cash from the suspect's bedroom, and a wash bag, with no space for a bar of soap.
In one of the bedrooms behind a TV, we've found probably, I would have thought, 8-9 grand, maybe a little bit more. So we've obviously seized that, and the onus will be on them to prove where that's come from.
The Audi driver with the world's priciest wash bag was found guilty of possession with intent to supply cannabis. He got an 18-month suspended prison sentence and 200 hours community service. Cannabis is an everyday problem for the knife crime team.
Is that not that's supposed to be dealing in the alleyway?
They are increasingly dealing with synthetic drugs that mimic cannabis but are far stronger.
So you got some mamba in here, yeah?
Yeah. Including a potentially lethal variant called mamba.
Mamba's a man-made substance. It can be laced with all manner of stuff we're aware of, like rat poison being in mamba, alloy wheel cleaner. Those substances aren't designed to be ingested by the human body, so again they can have a fatal reaction.
Where do you live, mate? You're local? You're homeless here?
Mamba's a blight on some of the most vulnerable members of society.
Take your time, mate.
The people that's making it and selling it, they're not scientists or botanists. These are people that place an incredibly low value on life, and all they want to do is make 5 pag off the users.
Another one going in.
Tackling the mamba menace means knowing where to look.
The amount of coming and goings, I think we've had a 2600 P-ways out of this address.
And Adam and Ken are gathering evidence on a suspected drug den.
I'm going to stick it in as 5 or 6 different intel reports. It needs a whole team to just go in, nick everyone in there, search it properly, and then shut it down straight away.
I see a raid in the future. Meanwhile, in the present...
I think the lad who's just gone in on the red bike, with a red jumper on the black bike's on the offside now, so I mean, if he wanted to grab someone, he's probably an option.
If the suspect cyclist who just left the property is carrying mamba, it would confirm their suspicions about what's happening inside.
Is he a user? Is he not a user? I'd say yes.
One way to find out.
He's a definite user.
Yeah, mate, you all right? Can we have a chat? Is that okay? Yeah. That's right enough.
Something we said.
We've just tried to start one of them and he's done one from us.
The bike's no match for the Astra, but he's giving it a good go.
He's gonna crash.
Ken opts to cut off his escape route on the pavement. That's blown it.
Oh. I think that's the car gone.
Hi, Matt.
The near side tyre isn't the only thing that's gone. The bike has crossed to the wrong side of the road, made contact with an oncoming car, and he's off his wheels and running. So is Adam.
Stop!
Even out of the saddle, he'll take some catching.
Stop there, then.
But Adam has some in the tank.
Stop there, mate.
And their unseated suspect is soon on the seat of his pants.
He's got it. On the floor now.
You got it, Adam?
Stay there.
Just about.
Really worth it for that. Hey, turn over. On your front. Get down, on your front. Hey. Get down!
He's making it harder than it needs to be.
Get down or you'll be tasered. What? Turn over.
But at last, he's in cuffs.
Yeah, got him. Gregory Boulevard opposite Thornley. What you got on you?
I just had that beer.
It's not worth it for a bag of mamba.
I'm sorry.
Where's the drugs, brother?
He's just lobbed it in my face.
Sorry.
Where you got him?
Bag of mamba, he's just...
Is it all over a bag of mamba? Are you even serious?
So sorry.
A few seconds earlier, and you'd have been far sorrier.
As we've got to here, he's taken some out of his pocket. There's a very small amount of mamba left in it, but the more important thing is building the bigger picture and the fact that he's getting served from that address that hopefully we'll be able to do a warrant on.
1, 2, 3. Whoa. Let's go over the tap wall. You got him? Oh, I've got him, it's right. Just come and stand here for a second. Is that all you've got?
Well, yeah, mate, I'm sorry.
Just daft, isn't it?
A quick search confirms he's otherwise clean.
Are you well known to us?
Are you alright? I'm sure I recognise you. You're alright.
I'm alright. That's why I just said just stop and have a chat with us and you've rode off.
It's a short walk to wounded Astra for paperwork.
Okay? Calm down now?
We're carless.
You're alright.
I'm sorry, lads.
It's alright.
Your colleague, yeah? I swear to God, your colleague's so decent.
Mate, we're always going to be decent with you. You know, it's not...
You're not bad.
It's not yourself as...
You're just doing a job, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're not bad people.
Ken, just come and shut the engine on, mate, so I can put the aircon on. It's melting in here.
It's ice cream weather, but as the tender cyclist rides into the sunshine...
Excellent. Cheers, mate.
Ken has more pressing desserts on his plate.
How can it be cakes?
The fine for curbing a car, cakes all round.
I'll let the sergeant...
Has more pressing desserts on his plate.
How can it be cakes?
The fine for curbing a car, cakes all round.
I'll let the sergeant decide.
The Mamba rider who missed a major accident by inches pleaded guilty to possession of Mamba and was fined £40. More importantly, the Interceptors are building an intelligence picture of a local trade on which they are determined to crack down once they're back on the road. What's the verdict on the cake, Sarge?
I think that's got to be a cake offence. 100%. Kenny's putting his hand in the bucket.
Well, there we go.
Interceptors carry a ton of kit to keep them safe.
That's a snug fit.
The trick is trying to run in it.
Do you reckon it weighs 15 quid the stabby vest?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
In weather like this, it's just, well, obliterates me.
I mean, when you're coming up against young lads, tracksuits, trainers, and with big, thick boots, you got your body armour, and then your vest with your handcuffs, your baton, your taser, everything else. But I'd rather wear this and not get stabbed than potentially lose someone in foot chase.
Phil and John are in the Marked 5 series, looking for a Ford Focus.
It's hospital wanted me in it.
And they'll be glad of protective kit today.
Confirmed, still Whiskey Mike for serious assault.
Because the driver's wanted on suspicion of assault.
Received. Intel says he's possibly not got a full licence either. He's running through DL, please.
Yeah, he's only got a provisional licence.
Received. That's it.
There he goes.
Attention. He's looked very shifty then, mate. Attention.
A swift Huey, secure tech.
It's the laptop.
And they're after him.
Tango 83 got sight of that vehicle, Ford Focus. It's pinged the camera, shows males, possibly Whiskey Mike.
He's starting to drive slightly erratically. If I can have other units travelling. It's not a failed stop at the moment, but I'm anticipating it maybe.
Phil once worked in a factory making sweet tins, but these days he's a quality street cop.
Yes, can we potentially have a look at preemptors if we get enough units travelling?
And he wants more units to stop the Focus before the driver can make a break for it.
Preemptive.
Attention.
The guy behind the wheel may be wanted on suspicion of serious assault.
He's looking down the outside, isn't he?
He's leaving a gap as well.
Yeah.
So the cavalry can't get here soon enough.
Vehicle is in lane one with the intention of going left onto Rosemary Street.
He's not liking that, is he?
No.
217, I'll set up a stinger site, end of Rosemary Street with Chesterfield Road.
A Stinger team ahead are rushing to roll out a bed of spikes to take out his tyres.
Yeah, received. We're left, Rosemary Street.
Approaching Stinger.
Approaching Stinger site.
This is it.
Stinger's not set up.
Really?
The moment's passed.
Passing Stinger.
Yeah, 10-4, passing Stinger site.
And the suspect puts his toe down.
We've spooked him now, he's now accelerating through.
Yeah.
He's hung a left.
From 82, this is a now failed stop, repeat, failed stop.
And he's heading for the hills.
Just control and we'll keep back, but we're in 50, we can stop making it.
Dead end.
As Phil moves to pin the Ford in place, the driver makes a handbrake turn and spins out of the way.
It's going to be a decamp, stand by.
Now he's over the bonnet and off on his toes.
Get it quick.
Shorts, trainers and a head start versus armour, stab vests and size 9s.
I've lost him.
Phil heard a door slam.
Now he's not here. Is anybody coming running around? Striped top? Yeah, sorry.
Nearby, John directs reinforcements.
Last sighting, we ditched it round here, so he's gone into here and he's either come out down here or further around the back.
While Phil keeps up the search, heading for a block of flats.
From 756, has he got any connections in that area?
Intel says the suspect has connections with a nearby flat.
Yeah, 10-4, that might be where we've heard the slam.
Are you on 9?
Quick, so this is where I heard the slam. Keep on this side, I'll keep the other.
Do you know which one?
Keep on that side, I'll keep an eye on this side, get some money when that door's going in. From 756, I've got this address front and back. If I can get another unit to me, I'll put some shouts in, and then I can put door in.
Can we have local units to our location?
It's the police. I need you to open the door for me, otherwise the door is being put in.
It's the police.
John tries the front door.
Open the door.
Someone's in, but they're not the suspect, and they're not happy.
Right, is there anybody else in the address? Okay. Is there anybody in the address? Is there anybody else in the address?
Have a look.
I'm asking you, mate, is there anybody in the address?
No.
A sweep of the property
Front Phil, we're inside.
reveals there's no one in but the guy who answered the door.
He's not here, pal.
Right, I see him.
Yes, this morning.
Right, okay. Any ideas where he might be then if he's not here?
I've not a clue.
No. What relation is he to you, mate?
He isn't.
Sorry?
He isn't.
Just an associate, is he?
Wherever the wanted man is, he's not here.
Thank you, thanks for your cooperation.
Oh, I'm annoyed.
But they haven't given up hope yet.
So he's either still in this area or he's come out and carried on down alleyway onto that main road, hasn't he?
Straight through there. The only other thing is if he's gone to ground somewhere.
Still knocking around.
Yeah.
Whichever way he's gone, he's given them the slip.
If he's hunkered down somewhere because he's out of breath, if you disturb him, he might pop up again. Or if he thinks pretty much we moved on, we might get a glimpse of him.
Even with eyes in the sky.
Yeah, live links on for your info so you'll be able to see the drone footage.
It seems a forlorn search.
You haven't got come running around with a blue and white striped top, have you? No. No? Cool.
Just go back this way, sorry, mate. Till round this side.
Oh, you've not seen the bloke wandering around with a white and blue striped top, have you? No. Thank you. No, got away. I think he knows the area better than we do with all the rat runs and what have you. The good thing is, though, is as we've pulled alongside him, he's got out, we've got ideal footage of him. Although he's got away from us, we know who he is. His time will come.
The fleet-footed Einstein has left enough clues to ensure that won't be long. Including his name, his registered address, his car...
Baseball bat. I can't all, though.
And his passenger.
He obviously doesn't think much of you, does he? He's left you carrying the can.
Huh?
He's left you carrying can. So what's his reason for doing that, then?
I haven't got a clue.
So where we're likely to go and find him now?
Your guess is as good as mine. Honestly.
You wouldn't tell us if you did, any.
The disappearing driver had his day in court for assault, dangerous driving, driving without a licence and insurance. He pleaded guilty and got a total of 9 months behind bars and was banned from driving for...
That's it, keep going, keep going, keep going.